It is the villain to the hero of r/golf, and it is a Reddit page just dedicated to people who hate golf. The first one I found here, they're giving their argument here about why golf sucks and why something else doesn't. Golf sucks, but mini golf is fucking awesome.
What's up, songs? We're so sorry for saying we were going to give you a song at the end of the episode last week and then didn't.
Yeah, we just got so caught up in fucking jibber jabber.
Golf's Ocean's 1.
Yeah.
Not Ocean's 11. He was doing it solo. We got so caught up in the story.
Yeah. I was hopeful. This like the last couple of days, I'm like, God, things are drying up. Leonard's open.
Mm-hmm.
Or so I think they are. But yeah, we got snow falling out of the sky. We got snow on the ground.
What did they say? 6 to 8 inches today?
6 to 8
in the next like 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, just at this point, just pile it on us. I actually, you know what? I want like 3 feet of snow. Just pile 3 feet of snow on us, and then I can just sit in my house and look at it out the window and just be depressed.
Yeah, fucking Christmas time in April. It's April now. Jesus.
Yeah, but
also really quick, happy birthday, Dad. There you go. That's all you get. That's your present. It's Dad's birthday today.
Is it your dad's birthday?
Yeah.
April Fools. It's not his dad's birthday, actually.
This comes out April 2nd.
No, I know, but we're recording this on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
What a fucking coincidence. We get the snow. April Fools. It ain't spring.
Yeah. That's, what an April Fool's joke. But if you go back 90 days on the calendar, there probably was a heavy fog. So I think the old wives' tale holds true.
I don't want to actually research it, but let's just say it's correct. Just guaranteed.
Yeah.
But
sorry, real quick. Tiger Woods, he did, I don't know. I think he put this out. I'm just seeing it on r/golf. He did put out an April Fool's joke. And he tweeted, I can't believe I'm saying this, but a few weeks after rupturing my left Achilles, the sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber, plus the explosive lifts my doctors and trainers have me ready to play. My doctors and trainers have me ready to play the Masters next week. Can't wait. See y'all on the course. So yeah, you can't really take anything seriously on a day like today.
No.
But what you can take seriously is our 2 songs each that we're going to be adding to the what's the playlist called again?
Breakfast Ball Cart Jams.
B-Ball Cart Jams.
I don't know why I
BBCJ.
think that's so funny. It's just the most cheese dick playlist name you could possibly have, and I think it's great.
But sometimes cheese dick is the best.
Yeah,
because it's funny. Start us off, Tyler. What do you got today?
Okay, I got 2 very different genres, very different time periods. My first one is Drift Away, not by Uncle Kracker.
Okay,
the
God,
OG Dobie Gray.
I was gonna say
Better than Uncle Kracker's version. Don't at me. And my second one, this might be controversial, but I am a huge fan of Matchbox 20.
Yeah, I
think
fuck with them.
I think they're grossly underrated. So my second one is 3 a.m. I think it's a great vibe for the course.
Yeah, keep it going a little bit. Yeah.
We'll just fast forward into it for you.
I believe this is a good pick.
It's only they only sing in vowels.
It's definitely Creed infused with the lead singer.
Yeah,
it's a little bit.
It's like Happier Creed.
Yeah.
I really like those picks actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
It kind of like we went a little bit different genre on us from the last couple weeks, but I dig it.
I'm trying to mix genres up, but keep the vibe the same.
Okay.
Upbeat, sort of chill.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with the theme of last week for my picks, or 2 weeks ago, and today I'm gonna
more Stevie Nicks.
No, I'm going "Sweet Home Alabama" by Lenny.
Okay.
Or I should say Lenny Skinny.
Leonard.
And if you don't know that song,
Added.
just don't listen to the playlist because everyone knows "Sweet Home Alabama."
Okay, I won't give them a preview then.
And then I'm also going. I want us to all to enter the petty zone And I want
Let's
to go. I Won't Back Down
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
by Tom Petty.
I dig it.
I've also been told I look a little bit like Tom Petty.
We have 2 Tom Petty songs
I think-
now.
And I was actually Tom Petty for Halloween circa 2018.
Did anyone recognize you as Tom Petty, or did you have to explain it to every single person that you saw? Like, who?
Well,
what
I mean,
what
like
are you
the-
dressed up as? Oh, I'm Tom Petty.
I had to explain it to everybody.
Yeah,
Um,
it's so hard going as like a musician. It's
For-
just like,
yeah,
you just put on clothes and they're supposed to tell who you are.
correct. Yeah.
Unless you're dressing up as Kiss.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or
Yeah.
No, that's it.
that's it.
That's fucking
Okay,
it.
that's
Or
it.
Diplo.
That's it.
Or no, who's the guys that wear the stupid the helmets?
I mean, Post Malone too.
Oh,
yeah, tats.
Yeah.
Who's the DJ that wears the Daft Punk?
Daft Punk, yeah.
Marshmallow. That'd be another.
Yep.
That's
artist.
yeah.
Yep. I mean that's a
Michael Jackson, you probably figure out pretty easily.
MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wear white gloves and it's done.
Yeah.
Okay. So yep, I
OJ,
got
brown gloves.
Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner, and then I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty.
Cool. I like those.
I'm glad that I got flamed on the first week of playlist songs, because you guys now got me into the right mindset of like, what do I, along with the people I'm playing with, want to hear in the golf cart? Because it's not. I think week one was more so. It was just about me.
It's
at
what
that
you're
point.
playing on the solo round.
Correct. Yep. It was about me, and that's not the right way to go about it. So we're on track.
Cool. I like that. I like that, Ryan.
Sweet.
What do
Me
you
too.
got, Noel?
My first pick, I got Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card.
Nice.
Preview.
Hold on. I got to add it first.
You know this song, Ryan.
Yeah. Fuck, this is shaping up good.
Fucking this playlist fucks.
Yes, it does.
And then my second pick is Electric Feel by MGMT.
Electric Feel. I have
I got you guys.
zero clue what
Noah's
this
got
could
us
be.
in the pre.
Oh yeah. No, they're great vibes.
This is that song puts me into the mindset of driving down the middle of the fairway, about to hang a left into the woods. But I'm driving down the middle of the fairway, foot dangling out of the cart.
You know where that song puts me? It puts me in a yard at about 21, very freshly 21 years old, drinking a shitload and not going to class.
What a
In-
great mindset to be in then.
In mid to late April.
Yep. Yeah. It's like the snow is gone and everyone's outside
yeah.
getting hammered in sweatshirts.
Yep.
With a little bit of a liquor blanket because it's way too cold out, but we want to be outside bad.
For sure.
And that's just when that song was popular, is when I was yard drinking in
Yeah.
college.
Yep.
If you're in the Midwest anywhere, you've seen the billboards around.
Mm-hmm.
Bald head, big beard, sunglasses, or that of some sort. Nikolai Law, he's going to be, he's going to be the first call that you want to make if you are ever personally injured at work, on public property somewhere, anything dealing with personal injury. Russell Nicolay is going to be the guy to call.
The insurance companies are shaking in their boots when they see Russell.
If you guys are in the Midwest and you watch the Super Bowl, you saw the Super Bowl ad.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, Charlie, Russell Nicolay. The guy I'd like to say is going global. He probably doesn't want his business to go global because that would be a huge headache, I feel like. But
If anyone could handle it, though, it'd be Russ.
yeah, if there was a globe of the Midwest or even just, the United States, Russell Nicolay's face would be on that globe. Go to nicolaylaw.com if you're ever personally injured. And we thank Nicolay Law for sponsoring the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I played on the sim for the first time.
heard.
Finally swung them.
You had buddies over.
I did. I had buddies over, played on the simulator. Played really good to start. And then kind of the wheels sort of fell off towards the end.
And when you say to start, how many holes does that include?
I was even through 7,
Okay.
which I think is pretty respectable.
Absolutely.
And then I think I played 9 by myself here at the bunker at like 3 p.m.
Yep.
on Friday. And that's when I was even through 7. And then I think I finished those 9 holes like 4 or 5 over in the last 2 holes. It absolutely fell apart. And then when we played again, when my buddy showed up, it was similar. I was like 1 or 2 over through like 5, and then the back half of the 9 holes fell apart again. I think I finished with a 47, and I was like 1 over through 5 holes. So
okay, so we just got to build up a little bit of endurance going forward.
I do have, I think, a pretty good excuse, because you got to have those ready to go. That obviously, I found what I think is one of my favorite course that I've ever played on our simulator.
Oh, okay.
So I was bored by myself, and I had seen a TikTok of a guy playing a simulator round in the Shire, which for my non-nerd friends and our non-nerd listeners, the Shire is where the hobbits live in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. See, the first thing when I hear of the word Shire, I think of Duke men's basketball head coach John Shire.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
very different vibes.
2 different worlds.
Very different worlds. So I saw a TikTok of somebody playing in the Shire, and I'm like, I want to play that course. It looks awesome. GS Pro doesn't have the Shire.
Okay.
So then I went to just looked up Middle Earth, which is the world that Lord of the Rings takes place in. And on GS Pro, I found a course called Middle Earth GC. And Middle Earth GC is fucking awesome.
Really?
The dude that made it, I'll look his name up to give him a proper shout out, because I don't think he gets any money for making these courses.
Probably not.
The man put a lot of details into it. Like their hole 7, for again, non-nerds are not going to understand a single word I'm saying. Hole 7 has the Balrog. Somehow he animated the Balrog into the course. So it's this giant fire demon with a whip. You have to play into the Mines of Moria, which it's a 400 and some yard par 4.
Okay.
250 of it. You get to this cave, and then you chip down into the cave.
That's
and
cool.
The fucking Balrog is in there, and the whole cave is the green.
That's cool.
So you could have a 200 yard putt in this cave. There's the White Tree of Gondor. Gondor is a whole hole, which is this giant white cliff. It's a long, narrow par 5, and at the end of it, the White Tree of Gondor is on the green. There's a hill troll. Somehow he put a hill troll into the game.
Okay.
And I think my reasoning for falling apart is because the first 7 holes are in like the Shire, right?
Now, is there grass?
Most of them.
Okay, so because I don't even know what this landscape looks like.
It's Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's just, it's cooler. I mean, all of the shit in the movies were shot in New Zealand and stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
I was falling off of fucking cliffs, which is why I was getting 8s and 9s on holes.
Like you as the player were falling off
Like
of cliffs?
I was hitting the ball off of cliffs.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like there are a few like design flaws in it. Other than it just looks really cool. It's really fun to play. But like if you can't hit it straight in Gondor, you go off the side of the cliff.
Okay.
And I was doing that multiple times. And those are the last few holes. So I was falling apart on the more difficult holes, but they were still really cool looking. And I haven't played the back 9 yet. So I'm excited to play the back 9 because I'm sure we go to Mordor, which is where the bad guy lives.
Okay.
And there's going to be lava and shit. And probably Sauron's tower with the eye if he put the Balrog in it.
Yeah, you're kind of playing it like a week by week, like a HBO series.
A little bit, maybe.
So the front 9 comes out one week, and then the back 9 you play the next week.
Yeah, I mean,
it's something to look forward to.
There's about a 0% chance if we get 6 inches of snow today while we're at work that I drive home tonight. So I'll probably end up staying at a buddy's house. So maybe after work I'll play the back 9 and report back next week.
Interesting. I always wonder, people who create golf courses like that are people who leave like legitimate Yelp reviews at restaurants in a sense of like, I'll never create a course and I'll never leave a Yelp review, but I appreciate the shit out of people who do.
Totally.
Because hey, like some Yelp reviews it's just like, I got to scroll by this one. But on the other hand, like if you're in in a destination or you're just in a new city and you're trying to find somewhere to eat, best place to find a solid place to eat.
Yeah.
Is heading to Yelp.
Yep.
and reading reviews. And same with like, I wish there was more. Like, I wish on simulator technology it was almost like a social media feed where you could like swipe through quick trailers of different courses.
That would be nice to like have like a quick little featured reel to look at some courses.
You can put it like search a certain topic. So your topic being Lord of the Rings, you search Lord of the Rings and then you can swipe through different courses that are maybe tagged as Lord of the Rings or something like that.
That's the tough part because I did search Lord of the Rings and nothing came up, even though there is a course called Middle Earth.
And I'm assuming they're not, it's just like, what is it? Georgia Country Club, which is actually Augusta on GS Pro. I'm assuming they're not allowed to use Lord of the Rings name. Right.
Yeah. But I mean, the attention to detail was phenomenal. The T markers were Aragorn's sword. I can't say the name. Anduril. It's Elvish. I can't speak it.
I think it's Anduril.
Yeah, you're probably right. But like, just like the little shit, even the dude whoever made this, props to you because there is a lot of attention to detail, and it was an absolute two worlds collide for me. The former athlete that wants to compete and the giant nerd who loves fantasy stuff.
Sure.
Meets in one spot. It was really fun for me. I was geeking out every hole. I'm like, where are we going next? What part of the movies are next? What part of the books are next?
I wonder if there's like
interesting.
And like the description of the course, he even wrote like deep lore of like Tom Bombadil designed this back in the day and Radagast perfected it, which are wizards from. Like he wrote the description of a backstory history that fit into Lord of the Rings.
I can about imagine, like, let's say that this guy who created the course is married. Like when he finally finished the course, he like, I don't know, walks up from the basement, is like, honey, I did it.
Yeah, dude.
I finished the course. You got to come check this out. And his wife like probably has no background on Lord of the Rings or is a fan of it or whatever, and she just goes down and sees like for his enjoyment anyway, she goes and looks at it and is like, oh my god, it's so awesome. But then you get people like you and other Lord of the Rings fans who are like so appreciative of the minor details. Wife didn't give a shit.
No. So but this guy, I don't know if he's ever gonna hear about it, or gal, I don't know if they're ever gonna hear about it, but if they do, just know that I appreciate you and your work is not going unrecognized.
Okay. I like to hear it. It's kind of interesting. It just made me think like what other iconic like movies or whatever could there be courses built around?
So I looked up for Star Wars. I looked up for Game of Thrones. I couldn't find anything. But Star Wars, Noah made a really good point when we were talking about it. I got to look up more specifically.
Yeah.
Like I can't just search Star Wars. I'm going to have to like search Tatooine or something.
Like, can you imagine playing a 400-yard par 3 where you tee off from the top of the wall in Game of Thrones?
That would be sick. I looked up Winterfell.
Okay.
I did get more specific on the Game of Thrones searches, but nothing.
I also find it kind of funny how like the courses that they play in Happy Gilmore, like you don't know anything about the course it's not featured in any way whatsoever. Like Happy Gilmore is purely a golf movie, correct?
Yeah.
But you don't know anything about the course, like where they're at or like any of the features of it.
Yeah.
I'd love to play a Happy Gilmore course.
What is the Open equal? If they say the name of the course in the Open.
I know what it's in the back of my head. Something Berry, isn't it? Something Berry.
Sorry, I was looking up
the Canterbury Open or something.
Something like that.
I was looking up courses on GS Pro here and I found a Star Wars one.
What is it?
Sanctuary Moon. And it's Endor.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
So, I think the way to go about it is just kind of I just looked up Star Wars GS Pro courses because I looked up cool GS Pro courses and it's giving you real professional courses.
Okay, can you go to GS Pro right now and search the course so we can get the guy who made Middle Earth's name?
Was it just called Middle Earth?
Middle Earth GC.
Middle Earth GC. GS Pro. I don't know if I can get into the GS Pro software because, it says it's designed. I just found a YouTube video. It was designed by Guy Holman and Greg McDonald.
Hey, shout out to you two.
You got to go drop a comment on that video. How old is the video? The YouTube video?
January 20th of this year.
Oh,
So this thing's fresh.
Someone commented 8 days ago. So, you know, like it's people are,
huh? That's sick.
oh, this might be his YouTube channel as well. Eagles and birdies.
You would think if you're gonna build a course like that, you have to make some sort of content behind it.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Eagles and
Okay.
birdies. They
Scratch that.
Eagles and birdies. They kind of highlight. It seems like they highlight like cool courses on GS Pro, which kind of a cool little honey hole to figure out stuff.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad that the course is getting recognition because whoever did put a lot of work into it.
Okay. There's got to be a position within the TGL for course design. Do you think I'm correct on that?
I would assume.
Can you
Are
imagine
they
having
just
that
playing
job?
real courses?
I don't know because I don't think you can play those courses. You can't play the courses on GS Pro, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if they're like custom design courses.
I mean, I'm sure that the TGL being literally named after Tiger, he can get permission from really nice courses to emulate them and use them in the TGL.
Yeah, but one of them had like fucking lava in it or something. This was a few weeks ago. See, I don't even know what type of software that they use. Can you pull that up? Like what type of simulator software the TGL uses? Because can you imagine having that job? You're just like, hey, we need to just we need you.
They rely on. It says Full Swing, an industry leader in golf simulator technology. Full Swing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So Full Swing has their own software within their simulators.
Isn't Tiger part of Full Swing? Like, isn't he part owner?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've seen him promote Full Swing.
Me too.
Golf simulators.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Then.
Or he's at least a brand ambassador of it.
And then it also says a kit launch monitor and a virtual green. So those are like the two pieces of like main pieces of equipment, and then using Full Swing.
Gotcha.
As their little. It's great promotional.
Yeah, because if you have a because like Sweet Shots has Full Swing. I'm pretty sure they have Full Swing simulators.
Yep.
But yeah, being a course designer in the TGL, what a fucking gig that would be.
That would be sweet. There's no room for error though.
No.
Things got to be accurate.
And I would assume like, you know, that person probably I'm assuming they have a background in golf. It's probably part of one of the requirements. But at the same time, you know, you probably do have some higher ups breathing over your neck to make sure things are in place in a sense of like, okay, this is going to be good entertainment for the people watching, but it's also going to be challenging but like not too challenging for the players, I guess.
I mean, you want it to be challenging the pros, but it can't be like, you can't have a little depression on the side of the green where it rolls off just aggressively on accident, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's got to be pretty game accurate.
Have we ever seen any courses being played in the TGL that are woods courses?
I don't know.
Because like I mean,
so.
I in the clips that I've watched anyways, I haven't seen anyone having to like sting a 4-iron underneath
out of the tree. Yeah.
You know?
That's probably good for entertainment's sake because like they don't want to have any like weird simulator glitches. You know, like sometimes you hit through a bush on GS Pro and it like completely ricochets off the wrong way.
It's the worst.
I don't think they want to risk that.
Probably not. Huh. I think what they should do in the TGL is they should have they should do it like the next golf tour, like the simulator golf tour. Jordan Weber, our boy. They should have teams where you play the TGL course and then like the team with the most points at the end of the year like gets to play against one of the pro teams.
Oh, I think it'd be cool to just get a team of those simulator golfers.
Oh yeah.
See how the pros stack up to professional simulator golfers.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because like Jordan Weber said, there's a lot of things that you need to learn to be better at simulator golf that you don't need in regular golf.
And I think, a lot of that probably revolves around the putting and chipping into a screen,
right,
which TGL is not doing.
Right.
But still. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what year two, like what kind of changes year two brings in the TGL. Like, will it be I don't think they're at a point now where it's like a traveling league because they'd have to pop up multiple locations in the next year. But I don't know. It seemed like it got a pretty good reception from the viewers.
Yeah, I think it was liked. It wasn't loved, but I think that it was liked enough to basically, if we're likening this to like a TV series,
Yeah.
it'll get renewed for season 2.
Yeah.
Like it's not going anywhere, I don't think.
And I think there's one more week, or because the championship, I think it's best out of 3 series.
Okay.
And I think
I thought it was done.
I think there's been 1 week so far. And see, I kind of tuned out after week. It was either week 3 or 4. Again, it's kind of a weird time of the week. Also,
I've been betting on it on Prize Picks.
I know, me too. I've been getting really into throwing in late night bets, particularly on NBA. And then just going to bed without watching, waking up and
seeing if you won,
checking my account balance to see if what I could have won on the power play is added to my account.
I did the exact same thing last night, won $12.50.
Fuck. I got fucking waxed last night. If you guys haven't downloaded the Prize Picks app, you gotta.
It's fun.
Because it's electric. Let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and maybe talk a little pro golf.
Huh? We're back on Reddit. We fucking live on Reddit these days. Noah has found the antithesis of everything we talk about from Reddit. Noah, what did you find?
Well, and when I said we were going to talk professional golf, I meant professional golf slander.
I will get there.
No. I would much rather talk about Reddit golf, especially Reddit fuck golf, than actual professional golf.
What's the thread of it?
So we pull a lot of like stories and conversations and all that fun stuff from r/golf. And I saw a post on there like last week that said, what's going on in r/fuck golf? So of course,
same post.
I had to go check it out, being the curious person I am. So there's a whole, it is the villain to the hero of r/golf. It is r/fuck golf, and it is a Reddit page just dedicated to people who hate golf.
They hate golf, the sport. They hate golf, the courses.
Yep.
They hate everything about it.
Right. There's all sorts of different things. So I pulled a couple posts here. And I wanted to get you guys' like initial reactions to it. I'm glad I didn't read them to you at all beforehand. Like we're just going in. You guys are going in blind. Did you read a few of them?
No, I've read them. I read them a few days ago.
I haven't heard any of these.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So the first one I found here, they're giving their argument here about why golf sucks and why something else doesn't. Golf sucks, but mini golf is fucking awesome. Truly one of life's great paradoxes. So they give their reasons for golf here. Golf wastes crazy amounts of space and water. Soul crushingly boring. Extremely frustrating to all but the highest level of players. In parentheses, most golfers will never even shoot par.
Fair. That's his only positive point.
Fuck you, buddy.
And most every fucking noon ball basketball player won't score 30 points.
Right. And their last point for golf is it is prohibitively expensive.
Another fair point.
Golf clubs are very costly, and one round of golf can cost $100+. Sure.
Yeah. Well, this guy clearly not finding the right golf courses or the right clubs, but
correct. They're just not deep enough into the game where they're gonna hit a $12 9-hole muni with
rummage sale clubs,
$50 rummage sale clubs that are like pretty decent. Yep.
And then their reasoning for mini golf here: 18 holes will fit into an area the size of a small park. Most courses use AstroTurf, which doesn't even require water. A fun game of skill.
Does it usually require water? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
AstroTurf never requires water, pal.
Doesn't usually. But also these mini golf courses are also just like have fucking volcanoes and like big fountains that are spraying water everywhere. It's like there's
He is right though. There's the water in the rivers at mini golf courses is just the same water recycling.
Right.
Yeah, but here's the thing, you guys. And I knew you were going to bring this up, Noah, so I looked into it. There are a lot of golf courses out there that just use reclaimed water. So whether it's from rainstorms or they just
they pump out of their ponds.
Correct.
And then it runs back into their ponds.
I know, you ever play Balmoral?
No, but I know where it is.
So Balmoral and Thumper Pond, the two courses I play in the summer, they I could tell you exactly where the water pump station is coming out of the pond to irrigate the course.
Right. And
a lot of the course.
This guy, he makes a good point, but he obviously didn't do his research. There are a lot of courses that have mitigated that issue because one, it's bad for the environment. Two, it's extremely costly for the course.
Yeah.
So pretty much all lake courses pump from the lake. And then once that goes into the ground, it seeps back into the lake and it just recycles over and over and over. Yeah. And a lot of courses, like you said, use rainwater reservoir systems or their own ponds to irrigate the course.
Yep.
Here's a point that I find funny because it's it relates to regular golf too. And they were just talking about how it's extremely frustrating to the highest, or unless you're a high level player. So another argument for mini golf is it's easy to get into, but difficult to master. It's that's exactly what golf itself is. It's it's easy to play.
Well, they're arguing that regular golf isn't easy to get into because it's so expensive. But we've solved that problem on this podcast
many times. But is mini golf hard to master? If you play the same mini golf course, you're gonna know where to hit the ball. So because mini golf courses, where the hole is, a lot of times it just funnels into the hole.
I mean, it depends on how you want to define master.
True.
If you want to shoot par, I don't think that's going to take that long to figure out. But
no.
If you ever seen mini golf professionals, it'd take a hell of a lot of time to get that good.
Yeah, what's the level of mastering mini golf? Is that 10 under? Is it 8 under? Is it?
These guys are pissed if they don't ace every hole. Have you seen mini golf pros, dude?
No.
They're fucking crazy.
Really?
Professional mini golf is insane. They all use a weird putting stroke, and they're genuinely pissed off if they get a 2.
What kind of putting stroke is it?
It's almost like a push, because you're putting on AstroTurf on concrete.
Yeah.
So you have to have a hell of a lot more touch, and you don't muscle anything hardly ever. And it's all about doing mathematical equations in your head off. You're Happy Gilmoreing it. They got to find their happy place, except their happy place is doing equation based off angles. They're just doing a shit ton of geometry and physics. It's really entertaining to watch.
Really?
Yeah. I've
watched it?
TikToks.
Gotcha.
But I've watched a full 5-minute TikTok video of guys playing a whole bunch of mini golf. The mini golf, they call it the mini golf masters, is in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yep.
We talked about that. Didn't we say it was ran with a cartel or something?
Yeah, but we bleep that out.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't want them to know we're on to them.
Okay, I'm going to have to look into that.
Dude, watch some videos. It's wild how good they are at mini golf.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's master level then, I guess.
Noah's can you guys shut the fuck up so I can keep reading?
No, that was pretty much it for that guy who was arguing that we should be playing only mini golf and not regular golf. Here's a list of statistics on a separate post about golf and the waste that it produces. So there are 300 million balls lost annually. That's 430,903 cubic feet, or 3,375,000 pounds of golf balls. They take 100 to 1,000 years to decompose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if anyone how many of those golf balls are being found?
How much is this asshole thrown in his garbage can this week?
Yeah, we're nitpicking here. We're nitpicking what we want to be mad about. There's 2.3 million acres in the U.S., 3 times the size of Yosemite National Park, and 6 million acres are globally reserved for golf courses.
Wait, that doesn't. That
doesn't. No, that doesn't. I'm
read it again.
I'm reading it right too.
Read it again.
2.325 million acres in the U.S., 3 times the size of Yosemite National Park, and 6 million acres are globally reserved for golf courses.
Globally. Okay. So
I see what they're
in
saying.
the US, 6 whatever, 0.8 million globally.
Globally.
Okay. So 2.3 million acres of golf courses, I'm assuming, because there's a hell of a lot more than 2.3 million acres in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're just saying that the 2.3 in the US is bigger than Yosemite National Park.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I mean, that still doesn't,
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like this is just nitpicking.
Do they want parks there? I'm confused.
They don't really give a solution.
Okay, they're just a stat.
I think a lot of them, yeah, they're saying that it's ruining the environment and like they want more national parks and they're not allowed to walk on like the cart paths of a golf course.
You can.
So that
On public ones, for sure.
Can you actually?
Yeah, I remember I bitched about it. I had to wait for a lady to walk through the fucking fairway one morning.
Okay, sure. Well,
Which, I mean, she has every right to, but it's like, lady, this is not a good place to take a walk.
Yeah, there was one person on r/fuck golf that had said like, I guess like the rich snobs want to keep out the pores by not letting us walk on the golf cart paths, blah blah blah.
Yeah, so there's those. I'm trying to like what I wanted to do is I screenshotted a few of like the vastly like it's different of like why people hate golf. Mini golf is better. Here's this waste. Now I got another one for you guys, and this one I thought was just I can just kind of picture what this person looks like. So they titled it "Thinking About How Much I Hate Golf." Why is golf so shit? It's such a waste of land and water. Plant trees and flowers on all the golf courses so joy can be returned to the land. Fuck golf. Every square inch dedicated to golf is an inch that could be dedicated to bees or bananas or cuddles or something that is good for the world. Golf doesn't have rights.
Because he's saying that bees and bananas have rights.
Cuddles as in CUDDLES.
Cuddles.
I think that's a flower. That's a pollinator.
I don't know. Is it?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know, dude.
Probably.
I get it. I get what you're trying to say. You want these preserves everywhere, but like bees can live on a golf course. That's fine. There are trees and there are flowers.
Now what are you laughing at?
Someone commented just like bananas grow really well in the US. Because I'm sure that where do they grow within the US?
I don't think they do
at all.
No.
Yeah, okay. So,
Can we look that up just to be sure?
I don't think they
sound
do.
like complete idiots.
and if they do, it have to be very.
And I'm sorry that we don't know that. We're not
We live in the north.
we're not looking up where bananas specifically grow very often.
Hawaii and Florida,
Okay.
and then there's Hawaii and Florida, and then they have suitable climates in parts of California.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it's very very like specific areas, and there's golf courses everywhere. So let's grow bananas in North Dakota. How about it?
And like I kind of see their point. Like think of the like skyscrapers and apartment buildings on apartment buildings that could be built on golf courses. Because personally, like I enjoy driving down a road looking at 1,000 windows than I do looking at just like open terrain with like beautiful water, fescue, trees, all that type of stuff. So I understand where they're coming because it's kind of obnoxious to look just out into the wide open where there's like really beautiful stuff, because I am like I have a dark soul at times, and I'd rather look at like a 570 unit apartment building just to see how beautiful the like construction is on it, you know?
I'm with you. Man, fuck golf. I think I'm gonna quit this podcast. Fuck golf, dude.
Yeah, I'm coming more around to fuck golf.
No, I see.
That was an April Fool's joke, by the way.
No,
Because I did see something about like think about the apartment buildings that we could like could be
Oh
they're
my
housing
God.
projects that could be put. It's like
I can legitimately understand the argument that a park would be a better use of the space than the golf course. Like I kind of get it, right? But putting an apartment building there is fucking insane if they're arguing for environmental reasons.
Oh, 100%.
If your argument is environmental distress and you're arguing for an apartment building over a golf course, you're out of your fucking mind.
Did you see the post where there was a golf course in France where some anti-golf activists had filled the holes with cement?
No.
It was like in response to a golf course getting they pretty much got the pass on a water ban. So there's a water ban in this location. Golf course gets a pass to keep using the water.
Okay.
And so someone went out and filled the holes with cement.
Do they know you can move the hole? Clearly not.
I don't think so.
Like, hey, we haven't answered everything.
The cup is fucking plastic. They can just pull the cement plug out and refill the fucking hole.
Yeah, and like, here's the thing, like, not only does the concrete come out of the hole, but the hole also comes out of the hole. So, yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's good, little extra work for the grounds crew, but they're operating again the next day.
Gotcha.
Like it's way more inconvenient. They just spread cement all over the green.
Correct. Yes.
So someone kind of trotted into enemy territory.
Oh, brave soul.
I like this person.
Someone trotted into, I mean, he just came in and was just like, why do you hate golf? I just found this sub and I'm a pretty avid golfer and I think golf is great. So why do you guys hate on it? Do you not like the sport or is it something else? Just curious. And this is a pretty dead sub. So there's not a lot going on. This one has 200 responses. So people, like, I just kind of scrolled through and just got like a little summary of what people think. And mostly it's like, we're ruining, different.
Read us a couple.
Okay. So this one, the guy or gal named Turd Machine says,
they're probably one shitting in golf holes, to be honest.
Basically saying you need to be wealthy to play it. You need special clothes and memberships and gear, and it destroys ecosystems and replaces them with monocultures. It wastes water, and then ends it with fuck all rich people wandering around in stupid outfits doing backroom deals and abusing staff. And then at the very end puts golf exists because guys are too afraid to ask their friends to go on a walk.
Okay, so
I have a comment to make, but I'm not going to make it.
Half of it I agree with. Like the rich guys in the outfits, I've openly shunned that.
See, that is the old stigma that is being stomped on since COVID.
Right. I genuinely think that part is, in 5 years, will not be an argument anymore. I think golf is going to be accessible to pretty much anyone of any economic status. They make clubs full sets for $50. Like,
they make sets that you can just rent at the clubhouse for $10.
Right.
I think people in this thread just like they hate their lives. I think is the issue. And they want something to be angry about.
Correct.
But I also think that they hate what golf used to be, and like the pre-COVID golf kind of, where it was very,
snooty and exclusive.
Right. And like, so they kind of hate the few things that we do as well, but then they found ways to just hate the courses and all these other different things where it's like, it's a recreational sport. Like, do you hate soccer? Like they take up fields and they use sprinklers to, there's all sorts of different things that we could hate as well.
Yeah, and like the environmental issues are legitimate, right?
For sure.
Like, but most of the golf courses are addressing that, like the recycled use of their water, right? A big one that I don't think that there's an answer for is like in link style courses. Those are a monoculture where it's just one type of foliage grown in a huge amount of acreage. But that's why they add like all the flower beds and shit and the trees and the fescues so that it's not so much of a monoculture. And then the big one is like chemicals in the grass. Like, and everybody and their brother is against chemicals, or it feels like it, but nobody really knows what they are. Like, for them to even be used, they've got to go through a whole bunch of environmental tests in the first place. So I just think that a lot of people are uneducated.
And it also, like, if you think, okay, yes, the link style courses, like you said, that's understandable.
But it's just not that big of a deal. Like, so is a fucking open field playground. That's a monoculture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
I think there's like a million different things that we could talk about that, you know, cause issues within the environment and whatnot. And picking golf courses as like your number one hate feels like you're skipping about 20 different things that we could be talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I've personally been to a course, Moose Run in Alaska, where in one round of 18 holes, I saw a cow moose and a calf.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a black bear, and I saw 2 coyotes.
If it's good enough for the wildlife, it's good enough for the environment.
Correct. So it's like,
but I mean, that is different. Like, you're not going to see any of that shit in town here.
But how many times have we seen deer on the course? Where are the geese going to shit if we get rid of golf courses?
Right. It's true. Where am I going to be able to sword fight a goose?
Correct.
With my putter and my wedge.
Yes.
If we don't have a golf course.
Like, Tyler, in Arizona, there was a bobcat on the
That's
tee
true.
box
We saw bobcats,
10 feet
coyotes,
away.
javelinas.
And that was on one course.
It was on one course. That was super cool too.
Bobcat,
Javelinas.
javelina,
Little pigs.
and coyotes. One course. So I understand. It's like,
I think
we empathize with you, but also, you know,
you're wrong.
We've also debunked damn near everything that they brought to the table in terms of like golf. They still think of the old stigma. Like, golf was like, it was kind of a racist game back in the day.
For sure.
Not
kind of. Tiger Woods wasn't allowed.
Definitely.
When he first started, he wasn't allowed to change in the same locker rooms as everybody else.
Exactly. And it's like
Yeah, he's talked about it.
They had like African-American caddies for like the rich white men and shit. Like, it was not a pleasant game to look at from the outside in.
Right.
But that's obviously changed tenfold.
And that's probably what these people are lacking in information, is how much the game has changed over even the last 5 years. It has changed a bunch.
Time.
10 years, 20, and even more in the last 20 years, you know?
Yeah. Golf attire. You can go to TJ Maxx and you can get a polo.
If you want brand new shit. Yeah.
If you want brand new shit, a polo and shorts for probably like $25 total. You can wear your fucking Asics running shoes on the golf course to play if you want. You could wear your sandals on some golf courses.
There's a bunch of courses you could play barefoot.
Correct.
Yeah, these people have never heard of Prairie Wood or El Zaggle.
Right. Well, I just genuinely think their complaint is with like most of the country clubs in the middle of cities.
Yeah.
Which, again, like their only legitimate argument, in my opinion, is the environmental issues. But the checks in the last 15 years, with the world becoming more environmentally conscious, there's so many checks on that like the stuff they're doing isn't nearly as bad as they're saying it is.
Well, like have there been any like repercussions diagnosed for like golf courses being in existence? Like, golf courses are directly linked to eliminating bee population. Has anything like that ever been?
I couldn't say. I don't know. I would think the opposite, because like, what else are they going to put there? More homes?
Correct. That's the thing. And their argument is like national parks or state parks.
The national park, not a chance. Because like I know that their golf courses equal more acreage than a national park, but like, what are we going to have a national park that's the size of Rose Creek?
Exactly.
Like these 2.3 million acres are not contiguous.
Exactly.
So like, you're not going to have a national park. Like I think they're arguing for like regular ass parks. But that's just more homes, because a regular park's significantly smaller.
Correct.
So they're talking about the waste of land. Like, what else are we going to do with it?
Yeah.
Is it more homes? I'm genuinely curious.
So the more I'm digging into this, the more I realize that there's a like a subreddit for r/fuck everything. Because
for sure.
this guy
Yeah.
this guy comes in and goes, "What's wrong with golf? I come from r/fuck cars." So these motherfuckers they're just looking, they're like finding subreddits to be like, where can I just get pissed about something? So
and they do it behind
and
a
he's
computer
serious
screen. That's
too.
the thing.
Because he's going around in the comments like being like, "Oh, thank you for the information, blah blah blah." Like I thought it was a joke at first. Like I come from r/fuck cars.
Yeah.
I do wanna end this Reddit discussion with this little comment I found. So they talk about stupid outfits, and this guy comes in and he says, "Stupid outfits. Glad someone said it first. My God. The stupid Dayglow polos have infected mainstream fashion because of the elitist undertones of this stupid game, and I feel bad for guys who want normal clothes but can't find them anymore. I hate the sport for all of the reasons you've stated, and vastly more so, but this one has been particularly irritating lately." He basically just said he doesn't like polos. So
You can buy normal. I think he's talking about the crazy colors like Ryan's Taco Bell one.
Yeah, Taco Bell, Polo.
You can buy normal ones.
yeah.
At every golf course.
But then he said something like the way he said it too was like it's infected mainstream fashion, and then he feels bad for guys who want normal clothes but can't find them anymore. Like
You can.
everywhere.
What does that
I would
even
say
mean?
that is like so like he like
I'm genuinely confused.
I don't understand. Is he saying like mainstream fashion, like polos have moved into mainstream fashion, or mainstream fashion has moved into polos? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so now he can't find polos anywhere, or is he saying he can't find normal polos?
Well, he
I
can
don't-
definitely find polos.
They're everywhere.
My gut tells me that he can't find normal polos. They're all got the crazy designs, but you can.
If you
You can find a black polo and black shorts to match your soul. TJ Maxx,
Your-
Marshalls.
Your sunny disposition.
you can go crazy with golf attire at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. You can get fairly nice things for a third of the price.
And you can get
Just saying.
normal looking. It can just be one color.
Yes,
This guy's acting like every single polo on the shelves now are covered in swirls and have little tiny beer glasses all over it and golf ball logos and pins and stuff.
those are just specific websites that carry those things, specific brands. So
Right.
anyway,
There's also, I did
whatever.
find this website. I found it a while back. I want to say I don't know, it's like Amazon.com, I believe. Where the,
I think, yeah.
the search
new?
functionality is actually insane. So I feel like if I went onto this newfound website called Amazon.com and I went to the search functionality and I typed in solid color polo, I think there'd probably be at least a couple hits that pop up that may, again, match your soul.
Genuine question. You think golf course hater likes Amazon? That guy fucking hates Amazon.
I mean, he's probably reading the Washington Post every morning. So if he's reading Washington Post, that's owned by Bezos.
No shit.
Found
There it
a
is.
golf polo, a black golf polo
Weird.
for $19.99, which
Infecting.
Let me guess. There's probably usually that type of product has a blue like symbol next to it that says Prime. Does that one have it? Just say yes.
no, it does. It actually does. It does.
Okay.
I had to back out of it to see it on the bottom.
So
but yeah.
$19.99. That means it ships for free, and it probably ships for free within 1 to 3 business days.
It would be here by Thursday. It is.
Be here by
we were
Thursday.
recording on Tuesday.
It is currently Tuesday. So that's one of the most idiotic statements I've ever heard. And also just to be mad at mainstream fashion is an insane move. You have the choice to wear whatever you want. So you don't need to follow mainstream fashion.
Yeah.
You can just wear whatever you want. You can wear a shirt that says, "I live in my mom's basement," and good for you because, you're saving the environment by doing
Smart.
that.
Just what I thought was funny about this whole Reddit thread was how just incohesive hate. Like there was just nobody really there was good points, and then they trail off to just be like, I just hate it. Just I hate the people who play. I hate
Dude.
this. I hate you. You hate a certain type of person, not the whole game of golf.
I think the thing that bugs me
Can we clip this conversation and post it on there?
I don't know if it's still active. I haven't seen any recent posts. We could try.
How insane would that be?
They wouldn't respond. I think that the thing that bugs me the most is you're allowed to just hate things for no reason.
Mhm.
You don't have to back it up with unfounded arguments. You're allowed to just not like golf. That's totally fine.
Yes,
For sure.
There are things that I do not like, maybe even hate, for no other reason than I don't like it.
yeah. Hey Tyler, why do you hate golf? Do I have to give you a reason? I just don't like golf.
Yeah, I just don't like it. That's fine. I don't have to fabricate arguments in my head for the reason I dislike it. I just don't like it. You know
But
what
also
I mean?
Just what I find a little weird about it is like specifically hating something that a vast majority of people enjoy. So it's like
It's just cool to hate something.
It also just gives you
like I dislike things that, you know, like maybe Tayden is obsessed with, you know, buying Starbucks cups, whatever. I don't know. And I'm like, I disagree. I'm not doing it. I don't hate it. Do whatever you want to do. Makes you happy? Fine. Makes me happy.
Yeah.
I they've also never experienced the joy that being out on the golf course with your buddies that you might see once every 6 months. brings
Yeah,
a
I bet
person.
you they've never hit a hero shot in a scramble before.
Never.
Well,
They've never been the fourth person putting on a scramble team and hit a 25-foot putt for birdie to then put you up to sixth place. Out
Yeah.
of 7 teams.
They've never maxed hole 17 and then birdied 18 and rode that high for an entire week until their next round.
And probably called 2 or 3 buddies on their way home, their drive home from the course
Yeah.
to tell them about it. They've also 100% never, they've never went gas pedal to the floor with their opposite foot hanging out of the golf cart.
Yeah, these guys have never bought 4 beers for $8 before and put them in a little soft cooler on the side of their cart and chug them with their best friends.
And that they've also never felt the adrenaline rush of driving past the first tee box Marshall with your own beers protruding
in the
from
bag.
your golf bag and wondering whether or not you're going to get seen or not.
Mm-hmm. They've literally never flushed an iron before in their lives.
And I also don't think they've ever experienced the feeling of taking a pre-round dump
Ever.
and walking up to that first tee box 5 pounds lighter and with 5 miles an hour extra on their swing speed. They've also never put one 50 yards into the woods off the first tee and then teed another one up and hit it directly down the fairway.
they've also never just buried one into the woods, got pissed about it, and then come out with 10 extra balls, and then it just makes up for the whole fact that you
Yeah.
buried one in there.
And then while they're in there, they've never successfully lied to their friends and say they found a ball that was theirs and it wasn't. And nobody bats an eye.
They've never put a ball in the pond and dropped one from their hip pocket, claiming that this was their original ball.
They've never stepped up to the tee box with your group and told them that you haven't played in months and then striped one 300 right down the pipe.
They've never got a text from their wife when they have 6 holes to go, wondering where you're at and when you're going to come watch the kids, and then proceed to say, I'll be home in about 30 minutes.
I'm on hole 4.
They also don't know what a fucking Bloody Mary tastes like on like hole 3.
That's a good argument for. Fuck Bloody Marys, dude. I've been very public on this stance.
I hate Bloody Marys too.
Yeah,
They've
Brian's
never-
It's tomato juice.
they've never paid-
that tomato.
liquefied ketchup with an
Yeah.
entire meal is not a drink.
Just my
They've
opinion.
never paid double the cost of what a golf glove should cost normally. They've never paid double that price at a clubhouse because you forgot your golf glove at home.
Now you sound like one of the people from the thread.
You know, they've never fucking dug to the bottom of their bag, 1 ball left because they're out of other balls, and pulled a top flight out when you could have just grabbed a landscape rock from the side of the clubhouse and played with that.
They've never spent, a whole paycheck on a set of clubs thinking it's going to completely fix your game, and then you show up and then you still fucking suck. They've never done that.
They've never developed a relationship with like a PGA professional who gives lessons. They've never developed that type of relationship when the lessons probably didn't even help long term.
All right, we're fucking losing it now. Let's end this podcast.
That's a personal problem, by the way. I believe lessons help a lot. It's a personal problem.
No, this just turned into personal problems towards the end.
It did.
Yeah.
That's all we got for this week.
Masters week next week.
Woo!
Yeah, we'll have a lot more to chop it up about.
I'm sure Noah's got something up his sleeve, Masters wise, for us.
He's probably got something up his
If he
ass,
doesn't,
too.
he's like, fuck, now I do.
I do.
You have a cigarette?
Next week, we're smoking cigs on cam.
Why do you have a cig?
Did you say
I smoke.
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, is that one of the herbal?
It's herbal smokes that have been sitting on his desk for months.
I forgot those are there. And I just look over and Noah's got a fucking dart dangling from his lips.
I think a great prank to pull on your buddy. Not really a prank, but a funny joke. Buy a pack of herbal cigarettes from Amazon. Roll up to the first tee box with a lit herbal cigarette and just wait for your buddy's reaction. When the fuck did you start smoking?
Right now.
Dude, like,
you want one?
This is my first pack that I bought.
I shot my best round the other day and I was smoking cigs the whole time. And so I have an addictive personality. I'm going to continue this going forward.
These are my life now.
So, okay, that's enough. We're out of here until next week. We love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.